Two of high school football, full night of action in the tri-state area. Oklahoma schools open play, joining New Mexico and Texas. Lots of action tonight. We're going to get right to the fun. Tascosa hosting Wichita Falls High, Old High as it's called. The team's had a good success on the road. Let's go down 10th Street and check out what's going on. I tell you what, it was so cold before the game. Both teams in the same end zone just trying to stay loose. Don't see that very often. Rebs took the opening kickoff and crunched it on the ground down the field. Here's Tim Fields. He gets loose all the way to the 15-yard line of the Coyotes. And then Ryan Cooper bangs it off the left tackle. He gets it down to near the 5. And when you work that hard, you just got to let the guy score. So another play, and here goes number 1 into the end zone. That makes it 6-0 Rebs. The PAT was no good. We go to the second quarter. Wichita Falls goes to the air. They'd been running the ball a lot too. Here's a big play. They go up top. The pass is complete before it's over. It's all the way down to the Tascosa 15. They would settle for a field goal. Let's go to the scoreboard. Right now, the Falls is leading 16-13. Amarillo High tonight wins at Wichita Falls Ryder by the score of 35-20. Let's go to the news desk now. Crystal has highlights another big game. Crystal.
All right, thanks, Lee. Canyon High coming off a big win last week at home for a second straight game. But something different tonight. They're facing a team that runs the old wishbone offense. Roswell High made the trip north for tonight's fun as another group of Coyotes came calling. Now, fans turned out to this one despite the rain. Some fans had umbrellas, and one group even brought a tent, so they came prepared. Canyon won the toss but deferred the ball. Roswell on second down gets stuffed by Jarrett Jordan for a loss. He's liking that. His teammates liking that. All right, 3rd and 20 now following a false start. Hunter Reese breaks free, almost gets to the quarterback in the backfield, but the QB gets away, throws for a short completion, but the Coyotes are forced to punt. Eagles start with a good running game. Cade McCallie hands off to Nathan Spencer for a good chunky yards. Camera's in out of focus. That moves the chains. Canyon kept it on the ground, though. This next play, McCallie fakes the handoff to Derek Spencer. He takes it all the way down to the 6-yard line, shaking off some tackles. That sets up 1st and goal. We see here some good blocking from his teammates. Nathan Spencer takes it in nearly untouched. They missed the 2-point conversion up 6-0 after the first quarter. Let's check some scores. Well, the wishbone offense wasn't working for Roswell tonight. They got shut out 47-0. Canyon Eagles are now 2-0. And a good game over at Lubbock Cooper. Randall's tied 14-14 in the third quarter. Now back over to Lee with another great game from tonight.
Shoot that game. Stay in another city metro matchup. River Road, Highland Park, each on the wrong side of the scoreboard last week. So both hoping to correct that tonight. We're going to head to the road to see what's been happening. There we go. And it's raining. Cheerleaders in the not wearing any short skirts tonight. Seconds left of the first quarter. River Road quarterback Weston McNatt to Walter Lemaster. Touchdown, 7-0 Cats with the conversion. Highland Park's punter was sacked on its 2-yard line. That gives the road good field position. 3rd and goal. It's right into your camera, right into your living room. That's a touchdown. McNatt to Blake Fry, 14-0 Wildcats halfway through the second quarter. Last play of the half, Highland Park ready to score, but Malik Jackson will not be able to get the ball into the end zone. The Cats with a great defensive stop to end the half. Let's go to the scoreboard. We have it. It's still 14-12 in the fourth quarter. Bushland winning down at Littlefield tonight. 2 more scores. Perryton beating Childress and Abernathy blanking Freona. All right, coming up, another interstate battle to the east where a new regime is underway while we visit the wild and wacky world that is six-man football. Stay tuned. You're watching The Blitz.
Coors supports the 100 Club because it is the 911 for first responders and their families if killed or seriously injured in the line of duty. Join the 100 Club today.
Want to get that yes feeling for yourself? It's easy with Conn's Yes Money. Even when other stores say no to credit, we say yes. Just go to cons.com to apply and get approved the very same day.
Nearly 60 million Americans depend on free local TV. News, sports, weather emergencies, especially diverse communities, rural towns, the elderly. They save thousands every year on cable and satellite bills. Pay TV providers don't like that. They're pushing Washington to change the rules and cripple free TV. Call Congress. Tell them to stand up for 60 million Americans and stand up to pay TV providers. Don't mess with free TV.
Okay, sports fans, it's game time at the Built Ford Tough Sales event. Hey, this is when
necessary toughness
is the perfect play. And Ford F-150 with EcoBoost is a huge hit with power and efficiency. And keep an eye on the clock, pal, because fans snag one of these bad boys about every 42 seconds. Ford F-Series, #1, 37 years straight. That's called a dynasty, baby. Now, during the Built Ford Tough Sales event, score big savings on the hardest working lineup of trucks on the field.
He's been right there.
Our first reporter is from ABC's David Muir.
David Muir leads our coverage, reporting from every corner of the planet because he knows there's so much at stake.
Vamos a ver la marca de los Estados Unidos aquí, hecho in Michigan.
And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge.
Back on the job.
Changing lives for the better.
How are you?
This is the strength of ABC News. This is David Muir.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
Daybreak, the Panhandle's #1 morning newscast.
New this morning on Daybreak.
Here's what's happening now with your weather. It's certainly going to be a colder day today across the high plains.
And here's what you're talking about at home. Coming up next on Daybreak.
Pro News 7, leading the way in the Panhandle spirit.
All right, welcome back to the Blitz. A great pointer error got off to a rousing start in Pampa last week. The Harvesters hammered River Road, racking up 63 points. Tonight, the green and gold home again. Welcome Elk City, Oklahoma to Harvester Field. Let's head east. There you see the green and the gold. A lot of it in that football stadium. Elk City got the ball first. Quarterback Gage Parker can't find a receiver. He tucks the ball, makes a mad dash, tries to get a first down, but he comes up about short on the third down. Pampa takes over after a punt. Ty Hooper goes for the big money pass to Bryce Parker, but he just can't haul it in. Not much action while we were there. Hooper tries to pass again coming up here on third down, this time to Derek Norris, but he can't grab that wet pigskin. Pampa punted, very short field. Elk City gets it. And boom. And it out of bounds around the 40. Quarterback Porter once again takes it for himself and gets the first down. This would lead to a touchdown. Let's go to the scoreboard. Pampa has rallied. I can tell you an update of this is 28-27. Last time I heard, the Harvesters were ahead. Borger beating Dalhart tonight. More action this time in the six-man ranks. We're going down to the Happy Corral. Everybody going in. It was pouring down rain. Got that on good authority from somebody I know. Fans were getting wet, yeah. And this is the first play of the game. Watch this. Cowboys are going to hand it off to senior Cameron McCarley. Right in front of our camera, water spots and all, 53 yards for a touchdown, and they kicked the conversion. It was ugly, but they made it. It was 8-0 Happy. First series for Whiteface is not good. The pigskin comes loose. Would you know? The Cowboys come up with the ball. And they went back and forth for a little bit. Later, here's another long touchdown run. Guess who it's going to be? It's going to be that guy McCarley, this time 43 yards. And it's all Happy tonight. Let's go to the scoreboard. Happy wins. Valley beats White Deer. Two other six-man scores. Follett over Higgins. And right now, LaForest is beating Headley. That's Headley. All right, that's going to do it for 2 quarters of tonight's football fun. As always, if you're watching or driving home, want to let us know a score for a game you attended, you can do so through a myriad of ways. We're always looking for numbers. Here you go. KVI Sports Guy. You can tweet to us, the Blitz 7, Sports Girl. You can Facebook us, and you can just send it to us to our .coms. All right, more football coming up after this timeout.
Spend less summer savings continues at McGavick Nissan. Take home the 2014 Nissan Versa Note for only $12,492 and the 2014 Nissan Sentra for only $15,992. And I'm telling you, you can save up to $10,000 on this 2014 Nissan Maxima and take home the 2014 Nissan Murano for only $23,492 and the 2015 Nissan Altima is yours for only $19,992. Spend less all summer long at McGavick Nissan.
McGavick.
Right here at 4700 South Sauncey.
That looks good.
Yeah, I got to eat right this fall. I'm doing Crop Fit.
What's Crop Fit?
Hardcore fitness based on 19th century farming practices.
Pick the pumpkin! Pick it! Hold applause, son. That's it. Grab the apple. Grab it. I know it's a barn raiser.
This is not a one-man job!
That sounds intense.
That's one word for it.
However you stay fit this fall, start at Subway. Lots of great tasting low-fat sandwiches like the Subway Club with ham, turkey, and roast beef. Subway, eat fresh.
Maximum Movers, servicio profesional de mudanzas. Liberamos la carga y estrés de su mudanza. Empacamos y desempacamos. Maximum Movers, mudanzas fáciles y sin estrés. Cuidamos sus muebles como si fueran nuestros. Contamos con licencia y seguro para proteger sus pertenencias. Llámenos hoy, 855-9-MAXIMUM. Permítanos ayudarle y obtenga 50% de descuento en artículos de empaque. Hablamos español y servimos 250 millas fuera de Amarillo. Maximum Movers, liberamos la carga y estrés de su mudanza. 855-9-MAXIMUM.
The classic lines you love.
Are you still master of your domain?
Yeah.
Significant shrinkage.
The classic moments you'll never forget.
The dingo ate your baby.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yo, ma.
My boys can swim.
It's no wonder that Seinfeld is called the #1 greatest show of all time.
You're gonna be the first pirate. But I don't want to be a pirate.
Seinfeld.
Weekdays on CW11.
TV now. At Nick's Fight Club, we support the 100 Club. It's the least we can do to show our support for the men and women that risk their lives every time they go to work.
Welcome back. It's quarter number 3 of tonight's Blitz. We're in the second half of the football fun of tonight. We're going to go north for a pair of games. We'll start in Stratford, where the Elks open the season in fine fashion with a win over Sunray tonight. Tulia took the trip north, and that's where we're going to go. Look at that. Hey, guess what? It was raining in there, and the band was trying to stay dry. And you know what? It was already homecoming, and everybody got wet in those nice outfits. Sam Bass Stadium, Elks D coming up early with a sack on the quarterback, Santiago Nunez. Then Nunez is going to go back and throw a touchdown pass. Oh, there's the fumble. There's another fumble by Nunez, slippery pigskin. Now we're going to have a touchdown pass. Finds a wide open Cash Love. But would you believe? He got into the end zone. There was a lot of celebrating, but it didn't count because they got called for illegal formation. And this is how your football goes. The very next play, guess what happens? A fumble, and Stratford comes up with it. Chisholm Rutherford has the recovery. That leads to this short touchdown run by Gerardo Romero. Let's go to the scoreboard. And right now, it's a tie game. Last we heard in the fourth quarter, Sunray blanking Fritz tonight. Tomorrow scores, Spearman doing the same to Wheeler. Canadian has beaten Memphis, and a couple of other scores. Battle of state champions, defending state champions. Hollis is beating Wellington, and Booker ahead of Texhoma. Our final stop tonight, that would be Dumas. You're going to love this. Watch this. It's pouring down rain. We get there midway through the second. Dumas up 7-6. Matadors with the ball. The running back gets stripped. Demons think they have it, but the referees call second down. The Matadors say they gain possession. Yeah, it's ran pretty good in Dumas right at that point. Matadors still on the field. The quarterback is going to try to find a receiver, but there's a good defensive play by the D-backs. Can't see their numbers in the rain. It's dark. All right, watch this. Estacado getting into the end zone, trying to get in the end zone to take the lead, and they stop him, and just in time, because watch what happens. The lights go out. Literally, the lights went out. Let's go to the scoreboard. That's 13-12. They got back to playing. Dumas is ahead. Groover beating Boys Ranch tonight. Over New Mexico, Clovis ahead of Cibola. Lovington beating Portales. And up at Oklahoma, Guyman getting blanked by Hugoton, Kansas. And Balco about to beat Moscow, Kansas. That takes care of tonight's highlights. This reminder, when the Blitz ends, of course, you'll see tonight's scores scroll across the bottom of your screen through midnight. Plus, all the finals will be posted at connectamarillo.com. If you want to watch tonight's show, you can also see that and the highlights one more time. Fourth quarter coming up. Keep it here. You're watching the Blitz.
Childers Brothers Foundation Leveling is proud to serve families in the Texas Panhandle. Call 352-9563 today for your free honest estimate.
My all-time favorite at Whataburger is the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
The Monterey Milk. You gotta try it.
The green chili double is a great burger. You can't get it anywhere else.
The patty melt. It's awesome.
It's just so good. Whataburger's all-time favorites menu.
You get to choose whichever one you want. All four at once is even better.
You can't decide which one you want first. I'll just have to rotate.
The Monterey Milk. Honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
The patty melt.
Green chili double.
What's your all-time favorite?
Hard-working folks. That's what the Texas Panhandle is all about. Your Amarillo Ram truck dealers, Texas Dodge and All-Star Dodge, salute you. In the field, on the field, or out in the town, you deserve a truck that works and plays as hard as you. The Ram 1500 is that truck. Drive a 2014 Ram Lone Star Crew Cab today and save over $12,500 off MSRP. Yep, that's over $12,500 in savings at All-Star Dodge on the Canyon E-Way and Texas Dodge on I-40.
Ellen's back with a new season so big, so good, so hot.
I'm on fire.
The biggest names on earth, the funniest show on TV, plus something Ellen's never done before.
At some point, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We're bringing it back, a new season of Ellen.
All new September 8th on Pro News 7 ABC.
He's been right there.
Our first reporter is from ABC's David Muir.
David Muir.
David Muir leads our coverage, changing lives for the better. This is the strength of ABC News. This is David Muir.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir. In Judge Judy's court, one dumb question brings an answer that smarts.
You left out a word. Stupid.
There's only one Judge Judy.
This is my playpen.
Weekdays at 2 on Pro News 7 ABC.
Welcome back to the final quarter. Tonight's Blitz. Still more football. The NFL season underway. Both Houston and Dallas open at home Sunday. Houston hosts Washington. Dallas welcomes San Francisco to Jerry's World.
They're a very physical team. They're a very talented team. If you look at them really in all three phases of their team, they got a lot of really good players. They're very well coached. Their success is not by accident. When you watch the tape, it really jumps out at you how good they are, how good they've been, again, in all three phases of their team. Frank Gore is arguably as underrated a player as there is in the National Football League and has been for a long time. You know, he was a bell cow for their team before they really got good. As they were forming this team and laying the groundwork, he was the guy that they looked to, and he's been able to do that in recent years as well. He's just a damn good player. And
Cowboys play 3:30. Houston kicks off at noon. Let's switch gears and talk baseball. Big surprise today. Arlington, Ron Washington stepped down as manager of the Rangers. Texas eliminated from the playoffs last night, but Washington says that's not the reason. In his words, it's an off-the-field personal matter.
And out of respect for Wash's privacy, we're going to leave any comment on the details of what that situation is for him to address if and when and how he chooses. You know, this has been a difficult season for the team on the field for a variety of reasons. But you know, it was very clear throughout the organization, publicly, privately, and with Ron, that he was coming back. That we were planning on him to be back as our manager for 2015. The bottom line is you don't have a season like we've had without a number of things going wrong. You know, first and foremost with you know, decisions that I've made. I think that's where the accountability starts.
Yeah, that's a guy who should be worried about his job after putting a AAA team on the field this season. The Rangers could lose 100 games. Let's go to golf. Ryan Palmer tied for the low round of the day at the BMW Championship round 2, 664. After his round, he spent a lot of time with the Golf Channel talking about his day on Cherry Hills.
Day. Totally different. Yeah, you could have attacked this golf course with anything today. I mean, even my first chip shot I had no chance yesterday getting it close on one, and I was able to chip it to 4 feet. So it was I was backing balls out of the rough. So it was a night and day difference.
Second shot out of the rough at 7. What's the rough like this week here at Cherry Hills?
You know, it's spotty. You can find some good spots, and I happened to got lucky with the tee shot where it ended up and had a good lie, and just happened to just miss that ball barely to go in.
Did you think it was going to hit it?
I did for a second. I thought I nicked it for a minute, but it worked out. And here I got lucky on 18 with I dropped it in the middle of the walk path. And
lucky or good here?
No, lucky I got the drop there. Great shot though. I'll admit that was one of my best shots I've hit for sure.
There you go. Underneath the hole now, your birdie putt. Pretty simple from this point.
Yeah, it was a little 7-footer, about a ball out and roll right in.
By the way, Ryan's going to start the third round, a shot back. He should be paired with Sergio Garcia, who also shot 64 today. All right, I got about 45 seconds I got to kill here, and I forgot to put any information in the prompter, so I'm going to be ad-libbing for a few minutes. I do know that in baseball right now, the Rangers are losing what's new, and the Astros are also losing out in Oakland. WT men's soccer, I believe I saw a tweet earlier tonight. I hope I got this right, that the Boonton Buffs won their opener 1-0 in the rain down in Canyon. At the Brit Care Volleyball Classic, West Texas A&M was beaten tonight by Colorado Mesa. That snapped a 31 home match winning streak for the Volley Buffs. And at the U.S. Open, both Serena Williams and Caroline Wozniacki won the semifinals today, so they'll meet for the women's title. All right, again, a reminder, tomorrow, football and NASCAR here on Channel 7, so make sure you join Crystal Vasquez for all the sports this weekend. She'll have all the highlights and all the results for you. That will do it for tonight. You join us next Friday. Until then, as always, have a great sports week.